You gotta like loosen up your arm when you throw an ender pearl, otherwise.
Hey, guess what I didn't do? Yeah,
What?
throw an ender pearl. That's it.
Wait, you just
I was,
walked? Did you just absentmindedly walk off the edge?
no, I was trying to climb down a ladder, and I slipped off of it and fucking
Oh,
died.
okay. But you know where to get your stuff back, right?
No.
But you fell in the tree.
Yeah.
What is
Sort
it?
of.
Yeah, you didn't hit the
I
ground.
mean, I fell out of the tree.
Oh, but your stuff is somewhere around the roots?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because, I mean, the tree is large enough that you can experience a falling death inside of it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It was pretty close to that.
Oh, well. But you don't know which direction you fell off.
No, I mean...
That is quite a ways. I'm looking up. It is quite a ways.
God damn it. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't see your stuff.
Alright. I'm just gonna construct an axe and call it a fucking day.
Oh, yeah? You're done?
No, I mean, like, I'm gonna get an axe and
Oh, okay, yeah.
then I'll be back down.
And the other thing about the size of the tree is it gives me... like, it's a massive area to search at ground level to find where you died.
Jesus. Alright, here we go.
I remember Skep when we had him on. I wish Skep would come back. He just said, yeah, the tree's just too goddamn big. Where did you fall? I don't see any items lying around.
Okay.
So did you watch that, I forget, I thought you mentioned that you watched the Japanese language vids.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I watched all of those. Yep.
How would you rate them? Do you think you retained anything just watching it out of
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I thought they were, like, really good, but the thing was, is, like, when I was watching them, I was like, well, there's no way he's going to keep this up because, I mean, nobody's fucking watching them.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I mean, they're great. They're fucking fantastic tools that you can learn from. You can actually learn something but I loved what you said at the beginning. It's like, if you're looking, basically you said, in a nutshell, it's like, if you're looking for like a fun, easy way to learn Japanese, quit now.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not easy. But you can learn if you do it like this. And it's like repetition. And yeah, that's fucking true. That's how you learn anything. That's how I learn shit. It's like over and over again, you do it. And you're committed or you're not. If you're committed, you're going to learn a lot. If you're not, you're going to learn dick.
Yeah.
That's basically how everything works, which... I don't know. For me, it was like pretty obvious. It's like, well, this is the difference, right? People are either driven or they're not, right? And if they are, they're going to learn. If they're not going to learn dick, and that's fine. The videos were very helpful, and I was like, well, now the problem is nobody's going to watch them or benefit from them, and to even produce the series is going to take a lot of fucking effort. It's going to take a lot of time. And it's got to be worth it. And it's not. So I figured you weren't going to continue it unless you had an audience and it was worth your time, which it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So I was like, and that's a bummer because it was fucking, honestly, it would be a great series. And it would be helpful to people that wanted to learn and take it seriously. But there's so few.
Well, you already know the story behind that. I don't think, see... I usually don't talk about this stuff when we're on air, so to speak, but this just kind of pissed me off. You know, those vids were made on a commission, essentially. I was saying, okay, to someone who said, oh, you know, someone with a lot of subs said, oh, I would always like to learn Japanese, and I said, well, I've always wanted to make videos on Japanese.
Right.
Languages are my passion, and I could bring someone all the way to adult literacy and fluency
Sure.
if they
Yeah.
just paid attention. I mean, and the thing is, I kind of like that speech I give at the beginning. That's just to filter out people who are truly lazy. The fact of the matter is, all you have to do is focus your eyes on the goddamn screen, and I've done all the fucking work for you.
Right.
You know?
I mean, that was the thing. It was like they were interesting, and
Yeah.
fuck, I could, like, if I really wanted to, I could fucking learn from. I mean, anybody could.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, but again, it all comes down to, are you driven to do it or not?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, now, okay, so I said, okay, well, I will do these if, I have support. And this guy says, well, I'll support you. And lately he's been making all these noises, the same noises that you hear from people who try to back out of an obligation like that. And
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, I kind of saw it coming,
Sure.
but at the same time it's disappointing. Because, I mean, like I said, if I had a larger audience, if it was like Khan Academy, I'd love to continue with that series, but I think I will regardless. But the pace will depend on whether anybody picks that up.
Yeah.
And
excuse me. No, I mean, if we get a larger audience or something like that, I mean, that might even be something for like a different channel, even.
Well, but I mean, look how many subs we lost when we ditched our old channels doing the debate stuff.
Yeah.
I will either the separate channel thing. I don't think I could manage.
Yeah.
Dividing an already small audience. I want to get people in, not carve them up.
Yeah. Yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna teach people. I've decided I will go through with it. Like I said, when I start up again, and how fast the videos come up, that depends on whether there's an interest in it. There's a sincere interest.
Right. And I mean, it's a lot of work on you. I mean, that it fucking takes time to prepare the videos and that kind of shit. And, I mean, if it's got to have some kind of yield. I mean, if there's no fucking audience for it, it's wasting.
Well, the thing is, this guy, I sent him this message saying, what do I have to do? It's been a month. Do I have to put a horse?
You're such a nice dude, like, because you don't want to say his name. And I just like if it were me, I'm such a cunt.
Well, here's the great thing.
He's throwing names everywhere. And,
I mean, who knows? He might still come through. Then I'd be kind of embarrassed because here's
at
the
this
thing.
point, you know what? No, it's too late. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the only way they'll figure out who it is actually if he ends up actually keeping the promise.
Which he won't, and you already know he won't.
Yeah.
So it's just like, people that are going to keep their promises, they just go ahead and do it. And that's it. And he's not going to do it. And it's like, we were talking about this, as you put off air, so to speak.
Yeah.
But it was like, look, somebody said, hey, I've got a great interest in supporting this. Okay. What's that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean support? Right? Like, you're fucking, like, just going to morally support me and pat me on the dick? Like, what does that mean? Oh, well, it turns out it doesn't mean dick. It doesn't mean anything. It means that, yeah, you know what? It's a good idea. Make the video. What is that?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking who needs your fucking, like, hypothetical support? Like, nobody. Nobody needs that, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
For me, look, I'm already special. That's pretty much how I feel about it. It's like, I mean, I could meet one of these ultra celebrities that already feel really good about themselves, and if they say the wrong shit to me, I'm gonna be like, "How fucking dare you?" Right?
Yeah.
Like, how to talk to me that way? Do you know who I am? Right? I'm like, I already have that fucking mentality. Like, I run into Kanye West and he'll be talking about how he's the next Jesus, right? And how he's a musical genius, and I'll be like, excuse me, but you grazed my shirt.
Yeah.
Do you know who the fuck do you know who I am? And he'll be like, no. I'm like, well, shame on you. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. I just have that fucking mentality at all times.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It's completely undeserved and wrong, but I don't care. Yeah, this is how I am.
Yeah, I always imagine like if I met someone famous, I would immediately bring up one of their projects that he made. Like if I met George Clooney, like the first thing is like, "Oh wow, hey, it's so cool to meet you, man. Batman and Robin was such a piece of shit. How do you go on? How do you get up in the morning?" I mean, and I'd be like, I mean, you're cool and all. I'm just saying that if it were me, man, fuck, I would just hunt Joel Schumacher down and strangle him with a goddamn shoelace. What the fuck?
I've actually met quite a few celebrities, and it's so fucking, it's weird because they're all different. They're all so goddamn different. They really are. And like some of the minor celebrities are really stuck up assholes. And then like some of these major famous people are really nice. You know, it's fucking amazing. For example, like, let's see here. I met a couple members of the Walking Dead cast, right?
Oh yeah.
Chandler Riggs, met him. Scott Wilson. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What's his name? Guy that plays Rick. Can't remember his name. Met him. Andrew Lincoln. And let's see who else. Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl Dixon, and all these people, right? And it's weird because like the more famous they are, the more humble they are. It's really bizarre, right? So you meet somebody like Chandler Riggs, kind of a pain in the ass. He's a kid, which you forget when you're older. You're my age, and you go to meet these like child stars or whatever. You forget that they're kids. And I've got a kid who's older than him, right? So it's like, oh shit. Well, he's this tiny dude, right? I mean, he's fucking scrawny and tiny, and I'm like, god damn, he's exhausted, but he's like a super dick, right? Cause I mean, he's tired, he doesn't know how to handle it and all that. But then you meet somebody like Norman Reedus, who handles crowds fantastically and all that shit, and has no opinion of himself worth noting whatsoever. And it's just really weird how that fucking works out. So it kind of reminds me, like, I guess the reason for that is people who are just tasting fame, right? They just got a little taste of it.
Yeah.
They just go crazy, right? They're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the next fucking big thing, and blah blah blah. And then you get these guys who are famous, literally, and you know, and they're like, it's not that great. I'd really like to go to Best Buy, but I get fucked with.
Yeah.
Right. And they have that sort of mentality, and then they're, you know, they're cool to you, and they don't treat you like shit.
I don't know. I mean, I almost wanted to get successful purely for revenge purposes at this point.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's like I like what we do. I really do. I like playing games. I like YouTube. I like making videos. I like these conversations. I like the whole thing. So if we get popular, fine, great, fantastic. I can handle it. I can deal with it. Fine, whatever. If not, all the same.
No, see, I'm like the guy from There Will Be Blood. There's no if not for me, and it's probably not very healthy, but.
It is, I think. Well, one thing that me and you have in common, I've already said in this particular chat, but we don't quit shit. Like, I get the impression that we're just driven people, right? It could be this. If it's not this, it'll be something else, right? I did my YouTube channel. You did yours. We're always trying to create something, right? We're always trying to put something out. You did the Gin and Tonic show, which was pretty successful. I mean, people watched. People fucking came and they saw it, and it was good.
I can't believe how much I took that show for granted.
Yeah, I mean, once it's gone, you're like, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, man, I used to get thousands of views. And I was upset that I wasn't getting tens of thousands.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing, though, is that we're driven, and I think that no matter where this goes, we'll do something. You know, I mean, that's just what we're going to do. We can't quit. We don't know how to fucking give up on shit. It's just not in our DNA, and that's good. I think it's unhealthy for our stress level, or we're always going to be stressed out and worried about shit. But I think generally speaking, it's pretty healthy to have that disposition where you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna quit. Make another video. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to try. And you fucking invest and you give it a whirl, whatever. So that's where we're gonna be, and I like what we do here, and I think it'll be as successful as we can make it.
in that room, that chat room, right, that I hung out in, there, it really sickened me. He was talking about how he was going to get Diablo 3. And the moment he said it, I said, Diablo 3 is a piece of shit. I was like, that is the shitty. They fucking raped that franchise. It's horrible. It's basically a glorified Flash game. And if you pay $60, and he had already bought on a PC, it's like you've already paid $60 for a glorified Flash game, and now you're gonna give Blizzard another $60 your money for a game you already have and no sucks. You're fucking retarded. No, I didn't say it that way, but I didn't direct it at him, but I said it about the game. I thought, how can you give them a grand total of over $120 for a Flash game? But the other people in the room, like some of them had said that they were gonna get Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out, right?
Yeah.
And when he said, "Oh, I never liked the Grand Theft Auto series. I just derp around a little bit." So then, one by one, people who had said in the past that they liked Grand Theft Auto 5 said, "Oh, I canceled my Grand Theft Auto 5 pre-order and I put in a Diablo 3 order." And I thought, who are you trying to impress? Get his fucking balls out of your mouth. He's not gonna come over to your house and fuck you with, or like here, he's not. You know what I mean? He's not. I remember one time.
It's fucking sad.
Yeah, it's like, what? Really, get your tongue out of his ass.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't get it. Look, you want to be important? Fucking be important. Feel important. Project importance. That's how it's done. That's it. Don't fucking sit around and kiss everybody else's ass. Fucking tell everybody else how special they are. Be important.
Yeah.
Fucking resonate importance. That's it. It's really, honestly, all it takes to convince a bunch of idiots that you're important. It's easy. It's fucking very easy. Look, I'm important. Blah, blah, blah. Just what I'm saying right now. Just the kind of shit. It's same shit. Just resonate importance. That's it. That's it. And if you do it well enough, you'll find out. That's pretty much it. But, oh well. That's sad. I don't like him at all. I think he's a fucking... Yeah, well, I mean, what's to like? I mean, look, first of all, you think maybe... look, he's either an asshole or an idiot. That's it. That's it. That's as far as it goes with me. You're either an asshole or an idiot. Either way, it reminds me of the Robert De Niro thing. You were either in on it or you were too dumb to see it. Either way, you're out.
Yeah, Casino.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Either you're an idiot or you were too dumb to see it, or you're fucking in on it. You're out. Either way. Fuck off.
Well, I hate to admit sometimes how bitter I am over all the times, in the short time we've had the channel, I've been kicked in the teeth by so many people who have said that they're basically just too good to work with us.
Yeah.
Even though they're not as good as us, I don't think, for a moment.
Right.
But there's actually a user, I know him. I think I don't know if he's even vaguely aware of me, but his name's Green9090, and I'm not familiar with this channel enough. He seems like a nice guy, and he was doing a stream, and he hit the nail on the head. He said, in YouTube society, there's a lot of people who only ever look up. If you have 599 subs and they have 600, you are garbage in their eyes. That's not. Now I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what he said. He said there are people who only look up.